What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my page, Beyond the Scoreboard 215. What I want to do today is, first of all, just say this is my favorite time of the year. You got NBA season just kicking off last night. We have football season still going. So if you're a true sports fan, like you understand, this is the best time of the year. But what I want to do is jump into recap of the two games last night: the Celtics and the Knicks, and also the Lakers and the Timberwolves, and then just give my predictions for the games tonight, and then also just go into some stuff from the NFL and the ending of Week 7. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So last night the Celtics they got their ring, they had their banner lifted to the Raptors, and they came in with a game plan. They had a dominant win over the Knicks, 132 to 109. Jason Tatum, he had 37 points. He had 8 of the Boston's career tying 29 threes in the game. This was the most threes in an opener ever, and they tied the most threes in the game ever. They tried to break it 13 times, but they failed. Derek White had 24 points. Jaylen Brown contributed with 23. At one point in time, Boston had a 35-point lead, I believe. Despite adding Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges, the Knicks they struggled. Karl Anthony Towns only had 12 points and 7 boards. Boston's defense for their 18 championship started strong, while the Knicks they're looking to regroup, and they have their home opener coming up. The one thing I will say is Miles McBride came off the bench and dropped 22, so that was solid for the Knicks. And then if Mikal Bridges gets his stuff together and Karl Anthony Towns, we know that he's going to start balling. The Knicks, they will be contenders, but we'll see what happens as the season progresses. The Lakers, they faced the Timberwolves last night. The Lakers beat the Timberwolves 110 to 103. This was the first time ever in the NBA where father-son duo got to play together. LeBron James and Bronny James, they made history. It was awesome to see father-son duo do that together in the NBA. Anthony Davis, he balled out. He had 36 points and 18 rebounds. Bronny's debut, he didn't do anything. He was only on the court for 2 minutes in the first half. I'm not sold on Bronny yet. I don't think I'll ever be sold on him, but we'll see what happens as he continues to grow as a player and follows his dad. So we'll see. The Timberwolves, they're adjusting without Karl Anthony Towns in their lineup. Anthony Edwards, he had 27 points. But Minnesota, they just couldn't defend Davis throughout this stretch. Yeah. All right. So tonight we have the Pistons going against the Pacers. I got the Pistons winning that game. We have the Heat playing the Magic. I got Miami pulling off that win. The Cavs and the Raptors, I think that's going to be a pretty good game. The Cavs, they have a pretty decent starting lineup, so I feel like they might pull that one off. The Sixers, they're hosting the Bucks. I'm a diehard Sixers fan, as everybody knows, but I think the Bucks are going to win this. We're without Joel Embiid and also Paul George. So we'll see what happens. It might be a struggle game for us, but I feel like once Paul George and Embiid and Maxey all play together, I feel like it'll be a better mesh, and we'll put together a bunch of victories. The Nets are playing the Hawks. I got the Hawks pulling this game out. The Rockets are playing the Hornets. I got the Hornets pulling that out. Pelicans Bulls. I got the Bulls getting a victory there. Jazz and Grizzly. I think the Jazz are going to pull that victory off. Clippers and Suns. I think that's going to be a pretty good game. Also, I think the Clippers are going to come off on top in that one. And then the West Coast game, we got the Trailblazers and Warriors. I think the Trailblazers actually might come off with that. But we'll see what happens tonight, and I'll try to follow and give everybody an update tomorrow sometime. All right, to the NFL. So there was a lot of injuries that happened last week. Significant injuries that's going to affect multiple teams. Deshaun Watson from the Browns suffered an ACL. He's going to miss the remaining of this. of the season. So Jameis Winston is going to be stepping in as his replacement. The Buccaneers lost Chris Godwin due to a dislocated ankle. Mike Evans is expected to miss 3, maybe 4 weeks. So that's going to be a issue. Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers, he's also out for the season with an ACL tear. Um, Today, earlier, it was reported that Kansas City they finalized a trade for DeAndre Hopkins. I believe it was for a fourth round trade. So hopefully that'll help their wide receiver core. I don't want them to do a three-peat again. Um, I'm still salty that they beat us in the Super Bowl, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Other injuries, Washington's quarterback Jaden McDaniels, he's now week to week. He has a rib injury. I believe it's a fractured rib or a cracked rib. And New Orleans quarterback Spencer Rattler is expected to start again with Derek Carr still sidelined. So a bunch of injuries that could affect the outcomes of Week 8 and going forward. But we'll see what happens as the season progresses. That's just my recap for the two games last night, and then also just giving what happened in the NFL Week 7. Thank you guys for subscribing to my page. Please let's get these comments going. Share my page. Let's get some comments going. Subscribe, and share this page. Thank you guys for everything, and thanks for visiting Beyond the Scoreboard 215.